Alright, so I want to give you a tutorial on the analytics dashboard. Now, in a previous tutorial, we covered data tiles and we kind of went over, and these are data tiles, and we created these data tiles, we edited these data tiles, so I encourage you to watch that tutorial if you haven't watched it. We're now on the analytics piece. It's a different dashboard. You can do some different things with graphs and your data, so it's more of a more in-depth kind of view of your data tiles. And in that tutorial, we showed you that you could also have your dashboard tiles display on the analytics page too. So here's your dashboard tiles. This is where they show up. If you click on analytics tile, we also made them available here on the analytics page. So here's the dashboard tiles. You have the same things that you see there. You have the comparison. If you click here, you're going to see the comparison just like you would on the dashboard. You click here, you're going to see the information that you have for this data tile. But now we're on the analytics page. The analytics page is it has a little different thing. You can create these tiles. You can create a add it. We're going to click on this button up here and click add a data tile. You can add a totals tile, you can add a comparison tile. I'm not going to worry about that right now because the analytics page can do the same thing that the dashboard page can do, but it also has this feature called add a graphs tile, and that's what I want to cover today. So we're going to add a graphs tile, and this is we're just going to call this attendance 2018. And I'm going to pull, you have metrics here, and I'm going to pull the attendance for 2018. I want to see that on a graph. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to do the total count. I'm going to get the sum total. So what this is the metrics. You can either pull a total count, you can pull an average, or you can pull a largest count. If you total would be, let's just see everybody that's at church. An average would be the average. How many people are there, over an average, over the month, over the year. The largest count would be the largest count, over the month, over the year. What kind of interval do you want it to be? That's all we're going to pick here. So these are your metrics. Your metric type would be sum total, which is everybody in the entire church. We're going to sum them all up and we're going to give you a total. Or we're going to do a total by person type, which would be we'd total it by guests, we'd total it by attendees, we'd total it by members. So you can either do it by person type, or you can just say I want the total. And so we're going to do a total count, sum total. We're going to do the metric interval is date range. If you pick some of these other things, you'll get a different metric interval here, and we'll go into that. Do I want a line? Do I want a bar? Do I want a donut? Do I want a pie chart? I'm going to click bar chart for now. I'm going to do everybody. I want to see everybody. I can do a sum total of just members and attendees, members and new guests, additional people. I'm going to do everybody, but you can lock it down to specifically what you want to see, and you click a service just like before. You can select Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Saturday, and then you also pick a date range. I'm going to get this year, and I'm going to click submit. So bar chart is what we should see, and now here is our bar chart of everything that we have in our system. So here on November 4th we had 17. On November 11th we had 9. On November 18th we had 17. I did a attendance on Sunday, November 25th, and I also took attendance on the 26th just to show you that I could take attendance on the 26th. So you see two things back to back here, and then you also see another Sunday, December 12th. But this is your totals. This is what's there for that specific attendance in 2018. You can edit it right here, or you can take a screen capture of it right there. So I am going to actually make a new tile, and I'm going to show you a different kind of attendance 2018. I'm going to show you the same kind of thing, but I'm going to do it. Oh, I picked the wrong tile. Let's go back to the dashboard, add a tile. Let's go to the graphs tile, and let's do attendance 2018. Same thing, except I'm going to do by person type, and I'm going to do by a line graph. And everybody, I'm going to pick Sunday morning. I'm going to pick 2018, this year. Click submit, and now you'll see that you have a line graph of the same information over here, but you're going to have it broken out by each of these persons type. So you can see that you had you had 17 here, you had 9 here. It's following this graph, right? 17 here, 14, 20, and 14. But you can also see it broken out into these little bubbles. We'll show you 2 new guests, 1 attendee. If I can get this right here. There was no new guests on this day. And let me just go like this. You can also take these away and you can see it. But here's your new guest. 0, 2, 0, 2, and there's your new guest. You can also you can put repeat guests back on there. You can put additional people on there. You can put attendees on there. So you can kind of just play around with this and see who was where, and it'll stack on top of each other. So right here, you had 2, 2, 2, 2, or 2, 1, 2, 1, and then when you put the members back in here, it'll actually stack on top of it, and it'll show you. So this is your total. All the way up here is your total. You had 20 people there, but then these are all your individually. Or you could pull one where it just shows you totals and it doesn't break it down by person type. So that's the difference here between these specific things. And then let's go here and add another data tile, add another graphs tile, and let's click an average. And now you can see a monthly average, a yearly average. You can do a specific date range. I'm going to do a monthly average here, and I'm going to do it by sum total. I'm going to do a bar chart. I'm going to do everybody. I'm going to do a Sunday morning. I'm going to pick a date range of the last 3 months. So I want the last 3 months average, sum them all up, and it's going to be a monthly average. I'm going to do a bar chart, and I'm going to call this monthly average. And I'm going to click submit. And now here's my average for November, and here's my average for December. And so it's just a different look and feel. You can pick your different metrics. So let me just go to edit this, edit tile. So you can basically pick what you want to see. Pick your metric, pick what you want to see, pick your metric type. Do you want it summed by the entire congregation, or do you want it broken out by person type, attendees, members, guests? Metric interval, do you want it monthly, yearly, date range? If you click on these other things, some of them, like the largest count, there is only a date range. You can't pick monthly largest count. Total, there's just a date range. You can't pick a monthly total. I mean, you could, but what do you want to really see everybody that's there on the monthly? More of that's more for an average, where you want to see the monthly average, the yearly average, and stuff like that. Each one has a different type that it can pull. Like a date range, you can see a donut, a pie. Yearly, you can see a line and bar chart. So you just mess around with this, and you can see all the different ones that we offer, and then you can see a donut chart, a pie chart, a bar chart. So play around with the metrics, the metric intervals, the graph types. The people type is always the same. Selecting none is all, or you can lock it down to a specific type. A service, same thing. You can pick whatever service you want, and here's the date range where you can pick whatever you'd like to see. You can specify a date range. You can do quarter, annually, this year. Pick a date range, whatever you'd like to see. So that is the analytics dashboard, where you can start to put maps on. You can start to put maps on the page. Let me just edit this one, and I'm going to do an average. I'm going to do a monthly average and just do a pie chart, just so you can see what a pie chart looks like. And so here's that attendance average this month. The overall average is 18. My average, well, this is actually no longer valid. I should have changed the title of this, but it's my average. Well, you know what? Since I'm here, since I can do it, I changed this, so this is the 2018 average is what this is, because I'm Sunday morning, and I picked this year and click submit. And so here we go. We have a overall average is 15. We have 8 members is our average, 2 attendees is our average, 3 guests is our average, 1 new guest, and 2 additional people. So you can see, kind of mess around with all these graphs and different things that you can see, and it'll show it to you like this, and you can add graphs. So on the data dashboard tile you can't, or on the dashboard you can't see the graphs. Here in the analytics page you can start to see graphs, and you can start seeing kind of your data in motion. There's a lot of questions that could be had on this module. If you do have questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching this tutorial.